Hello everyone, welcome to Josh Max channel. In this video, we are going to see for CBSE Max Gate 12 Standard Chapter 7 Integrals. So now in exercise 7.2, from question number 7 onwards, we are going to see the solution. In last video, I have uploaded question number 1 to 6 the solutions. So now seventh one, only the function is given. So they said integrate the functions, right, in exercise 1 to 37. So first, this function, we can write it in form of integrals, okay, along with this. From given, we'll write it in terms of integrals, okay. So integral, what is the given function? X into square root of x plus 2 dx. So if you notice, it is not in the standard form. And are we able to simplify further also? That is also not possible here, because we have a square root. In case if we don't have square root, yes, of course we can take x inside and we can multiply with both the terms. So here, because of the square root, we are unable to proceed, right? If there is a no square root, of course the x can be multiplied inside. So what I'm going to do is that inside the square root term, I'm going to consider as a t. Okay. So I'm going to consider inside the square root term as a t. So let t equal to x plus 2. Then differentiating this, what we will get? Dt. X differentiation dx. Constant term differentiation 0. Okay, but we have x now here. See, when we are changing x variable to in terms of t variable, none of the variable, no x should not be there. See, when we write square root of x plus 2 as a t and dt equal to dx, when we write, this x will be in terms of x variable. Like this, it should not happen. Okay, so when we are changing into some variable, the whole function, okay, so not even a single part should be left in terms of x. So such a way we need to take. So now we are going to find the value of x in terms of t. So using this condition, this is the condition we have taken, t equal to x plus 2. So in terms of what will be the x value, sending 2 to the other side. Okay, so in this condition, sending 2 to the other side, what we will get? T minus 2 equal to x. So we got the value of the x in terms of t. So in place of x, we are going to replace t minus 2. Okay, so we are going to replace t minus 2. And this x plus 2 is what? A t. We consider as a t. So square root of t. And of course, so in this, dt and dx both are same. So just removing the dx and rewriting it as a dt. Okay, so the given question completely we changed into in terms of t variable. Okay, but it's a equal term only. So now this root t we can multiply with these terms. Okay, this root t we can take it, we can multiply with these two terms now. We can take it inside. So what happens then? T into root t minus 2 root t dt. So as I told, in many sums I told, the square root is what? Power 1 by 2. So we can rewrite square root as a power 1 by 2. If base same, see in the first term, no, the base is same, right? If base is same, we can add the powers. So the next step, I am going to add the powers. 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 2 t power 1 by 2. Okay, so it's a fraction, right? Fraction addition, 1 plus 1 by 2. So what is the denominator of 1 here? 1 only, right? But LCM is 2. So we have to make a common denominator. We have to make a denominator has to be common, same, then only addition is possible. So for that purpose, which number we need to multiply to get the 2? 2. So both numerator and denominator multiplying with 2. Then 1 becomes 2 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So now denominator is same. Now we can add the powers, numerators. 2 plus 3 is what? 3. So 3 by 2. So now integral t power 3 by 2 minus 2 t power 1 by 2 dt. Okay, how many terms we have? 2 terms we have now. For both the terms, integration is applicable, right? So I'm going to split and write now. So integral t power 3 by 2 dt minus 2 is a constant term, right? So I'll take now itself outside. So 2 integral t power 1 by 2 dt. Now using x power n formula, we can integrate both the terms. So x power n formula is what? Integral x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So here whatever you have for the power, add plus 1 to that. And same power we have to repeat for the denominator. Minus 2 t power 1 by 2 plus 1, 1 by 2 plus 1. So throughout this above step, no integration is done. So we can put plus c now. But we should not leave it as it is. We need to simplify this further. And given question in terms of x we have. So the solution also in terms of x only we have to give. So first we will simplify this. What is the power we have? 3 by 2 plus 1. So this one, taking LCM, what happens? LCM will be 2. So this one can be written in the form of 2 by 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 by 2. So t power 5 by 2. Denominator also same, 3 by 2 plus 1. So this is also 5 by 2. And minus 2. Here 1 by 2 plus 1. That is 1 by 2. LCM is 2. So 1 we can write it in the form of 2 by 2. So now denominators are same, adding the numerators 3 by 2. So t power 3 by 2. Denominator also same value only, so 3 by 2. So plus c. Denominator is denominator, we can take it to numerator. So 2 by 5 t power 5 by 2 minus, and this denominator when we take it to numerator, already 2 we have. So 2 into 2 4. So 4 by 3 t power 3 by 2 plus c. So that's all. Integration simplification also we done. So in this step integration done, and further simplification also we have done. But for our convenient only we have taken as a t. Okay, but question in terms of x we have. So what is basically t is? T is equal to x plus 2. So wherever we have t, we need to change it as a x plus 2. So 2 by 5. T is what? X plus 2. So that's what we considered, x plus 2. So changing t as a x plus 2. What is the power we have? 5 by 2 minus 4 by 3 x plus 2 power 3 by 2 plus c. That's all this sum. Okay, so that's all this one. What we done here? So it is not in the standard form. Okay, it is not in the standard form. Also, the simplification also we can't able to do because inside the square root we have two terms. So x cannot be taken inside, right? So what we done? Inside the square root term, I assumed it as a t. Okay, and then the whole part, no, the whole x terms I changed in terms of t. Then normal integration we proceeded, then simplification. So in terms of t only we got the result. So again the t value is what? X plus 2. I substituted back wherever we have t as a x plus 2. Okay, so now we can move on to the next sum, eighth one. So eighth one, what is given? X into square root of 1 plus 2x square. So like it's like a same 7 sum. So is it possible the x can be multiplied inside? No. So what we can do, inside the square root term, we can take it as a t. From given integral x into square root of 1 plus 2x square dx. So now this 1 plus inside the square root term, I am going to assume as a t. So let t equal to 1 plus 2x square. Okay, now we will differentiate now. Dt is what? 1 differentiation 0. X square differentiation 2x. Already 1, 2 we have. So 2 into 2x, x differentiation dx. So 2 into 2 is what? 4. 4x dx. So that is what dt we got. But if you notice here, this 1 plus 2x square, no, this one becomes like a root t. And x into dx together. So product of x and dx we have here. But we don't have a 4, no. So we don't have a 4 is getting multiplied with this particular function. So 4 we don't have. So what we can do is 4 we will send it to other side. So when we send 4 to the other side, we will get dt by 4 equal to x dx. So now we will change the given function in terms of t now. So integral square root of 1 plus 2x square. 1 plus 2x square is t, right? So root t. And x and dx together, okay? The product of x and dx together is what? X and dx together is dt by 4. So that is dt by 4. Now this 4 is a constant term. I'm going to take outside. Okay, 4 is constant, so 1 by 4. And square root value is what? Power 1 by 2. So t power 1 by 2 dt. Now using x power n formula, I'm going to integrate this. So what is the x power n formula? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So as per the formula, with the power we need to add additional 1. And same power, no, we have to repeat in denominator. That's all, integration is done. We can put plus c. Now 1 by 4, 1 by 2 plus 1. So this is also equal to 2 by 2. Now 1 plus 2 is what? 3, 3 by 2. So t power 3 by 2. And here again 3 by 2 plus c. Denominator where it will go? It will goes to numerator. So 2 by 4 into 3. T power 3 by 2 plus c. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So what is the left out here? 1 by 2 into 3, 6. T power 3 by 2. See, for our convenient, okay, for our convenient to bring into the standard form, we changed in terms of t. Okay, but basically given question in terms of x only we have. So what is t? 1 plus 2x square. So in place of t, we need to replace 1 plus 2x square. 1 plus 2x square power 3 by 2 plus c. That's all our 8th sum. Okay, next we can move on to 9th sum. What is given? Given function 4x plus 2 square root of x square plus x plus 1. First, in terms of integration, I will change it as an integration question. So integral, what is the function they have given? 4x plus 2 square root of x square plus x plus 1. So like 7th and 8th one, how we done? Inside the square root term, we taken it like a t. Because this 4x plus 2, we can't multiply inside. Okay, so this square root term, I am going to assign it as a t. So let t equal to x square plus x plus 1. Now I am going to differentiate this. T differentiation dt. X square differentiation 2x, x differentiation dx. And the next part also what? Same x, right? X differentiation dx. Constant term differentiation 0. So we have 2x dx plus dx. So here dx is common, right? So 2x plus 1 dx. So this is the dt. So do we have 2x plus 1 outside or anywhere? Okay, so the question is this one, right? So integral 4x plus 2 square root of x square plus x plus 1. So basically this part, okay, this part we can write as a root t. Okay, so dx, yeah, dx we have. With the dx, is that 2x plus 1 is getting multiplied? If it's not multiplying, using this condition, we need to change in terms of t. But no need to worry, we have 4x plus 2, right? In this 2, we will take commonly outside. When we take 2, we are getting 2x plus 1, right? Then 2x plus 1 dx, product of 2x plus 1 dx, we can write it as a dt. Okay, so that the whole thing will turn up in terms of t variable. So first thing is, I am going to take 2 commonly outside in the first part. Okay, when we take, we are getting 2x plus 1 square root of x square plus x plus 1 dx. Two constant, we can take it outside. And 2x plus 1 dx together is what? It's dt. And inside the square root term only, we assigned it as a t. That's all. See, this much complicated thing. After using the changing variable, how simple it is now. Now we can proceed the integration. So square root basically means what? It's a power 1 by 2. Now using x power n, we can proceed the integration. T power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. Integration is done. Now plus c. 1 by 2 plus 1 is what? 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 2 by 2. We are getting 3 by 2. So 2 t power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 plus c. Denominator's denominator, take it to numerator, 2 into 2, 4. So 4 by 3 t power 3 by 2 plus c. So now for our convenient, we changed the x variable in terms of t. So while giving the final solution, we need to write it in terms of x only. So what is the t that we considered? X square plus x plus 1. So in place of t, we need to replace x square plus x plus 1. 4 by 3 x square plus x plus 1 power 3 by 2 plus c. Okay, this is the final answer for the ninth sum. Okay, so next we can proceed for the 10th sum. Okay, 10th, what is given? 1 by x minus root x. From given integral 1 by x minus root x dx. Okay, is that in a standard form? The given function, is that in a standard form? Of course not. So we need to do some simplification. So how we can do simplification here? Simplification also, it's not we can able to do it, right? So one thing is x we can write it in the form of root x into root x. Okay, x we can write in the form of root x into root x. Then we will take root x commonly outside. Okay, we'll take root x outside. So integral 1 by x is a root x into root x. So root x I'm taking outside. Okay. Next one more root x will be there. This root x, here only one root x we have. So if we take outside, here it will be 1. Okay. So now this root x, okay, root x minus 1, I'm going to take it as a t. So what happens here? See. So t equal to root x minus 1. So basically root x is power 1 by 2 minus 1. If we differentiate this, x power n differentiation is what? So power we have to bring it as a coefficient, and in power we need to reduce 1. It's a differentiation, it's not integration. Okay, so differentiation formula, differentiating x raised to some power, formula is nx power n minus 1. So power we have to bring it as a coefficient, and in power we need to reduce 1. And x differentiation is dx, and minus 1 constant term differentiation 0. So what we have now, what we have here, 1 by 2, from 1 if we subtract half, one more half will be there, but greater sign is for 1, greater sign is negative, right? For greater number sign is negative here. So x power minus 1 by 2 will be there, so dx, and then dt equal to 1 by 2. Since it has a negative power, we can take it to the denominator. Okay, dx. So power 1 by 2 means what? Square root, right? Square root dx. So this part 1 by root x into dx, we got it here, right? But 2 is, product 2 is not getting multiplied anywhere. Okay, that's 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 we don't see, right? So this 2 we will send it to other side. So if we send, it will get multiplied. So 2 dt equal to 1 by root x dx. Okay, now this question will change up. Integral. The square root of 1 by square root of x minus 1 only, we take it like a t. So it's a 1 by t. And 1 by root x into dx is what? 2 dt. So 2 dt. That's all. So now 2 is a constant, right? So 2 we can take it outside, 1 by t dt. We have an integral. Now we got it in standard form. So in standard form, integral 1 by x dx is what? Log modulus of x plus c. So t, we can write it inside the log. 2 log modulus of t plus c. What is t? That we consider root x minus 1. So substituting t as a root x minus 1 plus c. That's all the solution of the 10th one. Now 11th one. 11th one given x by square root of x plus 4. So square root of x plus 4 is given. So first we are going to take inside the square root term, we are going to assign it as a t. So integral x by square root of x plus 4 dx. So we're going to assign let t equal to x plus 4. Then dt is what? dt is dx. And constant term differentiation 0. So we can write integral. So x by square root of x plus 4 only what? X plus 4 only as a t. So root t, dt and dx same. So dt over here. But if you notice when we are changing in terms of t variable, all parts we need to change it as a t. So few keeping it as a in terms of x, few in keeping in terms of t. So that way integration we should not proceed. So here we need to find out the value for the x. So here we have a condition, right? So what is it? We have t equal to x plus 4. So sending 4 to the other side, t minus 4 equal to x. So what is the x value? T minus 4. So now changing x as a t minus 4. So this is how question is getting changed. Now this denominator root t, okay, is common for both the parts in the numerator. So I'm going to split and write now. So t by square root t minus 4 by square root t dt. This one basically square root means what? Power 1 by 2. Right? Power 1 by 2 integral t power, okay, t by t power 1 by 2 minus 4 by t power 1 by 2 dt. Now denominator part I am taking to the numerator so that we will have a negative sign in the power. So t into t power minus 1 by 2 minus 4 t power minus 1 by 2 dt. So now base same, we can add the powers. So 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 4 t power minus 1 by 2 dt. From 1 if you subtract half, half will be there. So t power 1 by 2 minus 4 t power minus 1 by 2. Now integration we can apply for both the terms. Integral t power 1 by 2 dt minus 4 is constant term. We will take it out. So 4 integral t power minus 1 by 2 dt. Now using x power n formula I am going to integrate this. X power n formula is what? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Right? So t power to the power we need to add plus 1. And same power we have to repeat in the denominator. First part integration is done. Now minus 4 t power minus 1 by 2 is the given power. With that we need to add plus 1 and then minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So throughout the step we completed the integration. So put finally plus c. Now simplification. So t power 1 by 2 plus 1. So that is 1 by 2 plus 2 by 2. So adding the numerator 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 3 by 2. So t power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus 4. From positive 1 if we subtract half, one more half will be there. T power 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 plus c. Now denominator's denominator, we can take it to numerator. So what happens here? 2 by 3 t power 3 by 2 minus this denominator if you take to numerator 4 2 already we have 4 4 into 2 8 so 8 t power 1 by 2 plus c. For our convenient only we changed in terms of t variable right here, but given question in terms of x we have. So what is the t? T is x plus 4. So wherever we have t we need to write it as a x plus 4. So 2 by 3 x plus 4 power 3 by 2 minus 8 x plus 4 power 1 by 2 plus c. So that's all the 11th sum. Then now we can move on to 12th sum. 12th one given question x cube minus 1 power 1 by 3. See power 1 by 2 means square root. Power 1 by 3 it's a cube root. So x cube minus 1 power 1 by 3 is given. So normally if the inside the square root term or inside the cube root or inside the power 1 by 4th term only we'll take it as a t. So here this x cube minus 1 I'm going to assign as a t. So from given what is the function? Integral x cube minus 1 power 1 by 3 into x power 5. Since it has a power 1 by 3 x power 5 we can't multiply inside. But we need to do some simplification. Simplification is not possible because of that. So inside that power 1 by 3 no inside this part I am going to assign it as a t. So when we assign, so let t equal to okay x cube minus 1. Now dt is what? dt is x cube differentiation 3x square, x differentiation dx, constant term differentiation 0. So dt is 3x square dx only we are getting. So now we will substitute in this. So integral x cube minus 1 as a t. So t power 1 by 3 and dx we have. So here 3x square dx only we have. And here if you notice we have x power 5 right. This x power 5 we can write it in the form of x cube into x square. This way we can write it. Okay. And then dx. And we don't have 3 product 3 is getting multiplied here right. So we don't see any 3 here right. So this 3 we can send it to other side. Then what happens? dt by 3 x square dx. So I'm going to make some small changes. Then we will change it as a in terms of t variable. Okay. So now here x cube minus 1 power 1 by 3. X power 5 how we can write it? We can write it in the form of x cube into x square dx. This way we can write it. So x square dx as a dt by 3 we can change it. And x cube minus 1 as a t. But still x cube no. This x cube will be remains same right. So from the given condition, okay, that condition that we considered, in this minus 1 we'll send it to the other side. If we send to the other side t plus 1 equal to x cube. So in place of x cube t plus 1, in place of x square dx dt by 3, x cube minus 1 as a t. So throughout this function we are changing in terms of t, right? So none of the part left as a x itself. Okay, now integral x cube minus 1 as a t. So t power 1 by 3. And x cube is what? T plus 1. And x square dx as a dt by 3. This denominator 3 constant, we can take it outside. Now t power 1 by 3, I am going to multiply with both the terms. So when we multiply t power 1 by 3 into t plus t power 1 by 3 and dt. If base is same, we can add the powers. So 1 by 3 integral t power 1 by 3 plus 1 plus t power 1 by 3. Second term as it is I written. Now 1 by 3 plus 1 is how much? LCM is 3. So we need 3 as a denominator. So 1 by 3 plus 3 by 3. So that is 4 by 3. Okay, now 1 by 3 integral t power 4 by 3 plus t power 1 by 3 dt. Now each term separately we can proceed the integration. And remember, this constant term is applicable for both the terms inside. So 1 by 3 integral t power 4 by 3 dt plus integral t power 1 by 3 dt. Okay, now using x power n formula, we can integrate these parts. So 1 by 3 t power 4 by 3. As per the x power n formula, what is that? X power n dx formula is what? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. To the power, we need to add plus 1, same power as in a denominator. So already we have power 4 by 3. So adding plus 1 to that and 4 by 3 plus 1. Now plus t power 1 by 3 plus 1 by 1 by 3 plus 1. So integration is done. So plus c. Now once again we need to simplify this. So 1 by 3, 4 by 3 plus 1. LCM is what? 3. So 4 by 3 plus 3 by 3. 4 plus 3, 7. So 7 by 3. So what we are getting? 7 by 3. So t power 7 by 3 by 7 by 3 plus here 1 by 3 plus 1. 1 by 3 plus 1 how much? We are getting LCM as is 3. So 3 by 3. So that is 4 by 3. So t power 4 by 3 by 4 by 3. Okay, plus c. This 1 by 3 is applicable for both the terms. Okay, that's why I put bracket. Okay, next 1 by 3. Denominator's denominator will goes to numerator. So t power 7 by 3 by 7 plus 3 t power 4 by 3 by 4 plus c. See, in both the terms 3 we have, right? We can take it outside. So 3 by 3. What we have here? 3 by 3 t power 7 by 3 by 7 plus t power 4 by 3 by 4 plus c. This 3 cancel. Okay. And for our convenient only, we have taken in terms of t. But what is the t that we assign? T equal to x cube minus 1. So wherever we have t, x cube minus 1, we have to replace. Okay. So in place of t as a x cube minus 1. Power 7 by 3 by 7 plus x cube minus 1 power 4 by 3 by 4 plus c. Okay, that's all this sum. So this is the final answer. Okay, so from the next video onwards, we can continue the solutions 13th onwards. Okay, and thanks for watching and please do subscribe. Thank you.